guys, tonight I'm having some Pico de Gallo and chips. Yum! You see that? Whoops! There you go. Got all that yumminess. It's been a long time since I made Pico de Gallo. I've had it for the last couple of years, but it's been a long time since I made it. Homemade. I'm about to make a mess here because my hair is getting down my eyes. Oh, it's got spice to it. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I was having a good day until just a little while ago. I heard some kind of noise that I have no idea where it's coming from. Kind of freaked me out just a little bit. Thinking, ghost. I don't know if it actually was or not, but made me wonder. I've actually lived in a haunted house before, so that was a trip, to say the least. Our old house that we used to live in a long time ago, it was haunted. There was many nights my husband would be at work and I'd be home by myself and I'd hear footsteps, it sounded like heavy men's work shoes stomping up the stairs from the basement, going in the kitchen, around the kitchen table, up the stairs to the second story, into the master bedroom. Almost every single night. And it wasn't just me that heard it. So it's not, I wasn't crazy. At first I thought I was crazy because the way I was raised, my parents didn't and don't believe in ghosts. So I always have, secretly, but I was not allowed to voice my opinions about it, of course. But I've always been fascinated with, ghosts and the paranormal and all that kind of stuff. But I have never actually encountered a ghost until I met my husband and lived in that old house. That was freaky, to say the least. But, let me get a bite. So yeah, almost on a nightly basis, around about 11:30, somewhere around there, I'd hear the footsteps. And I never actually have seen a ghost, like a apparition type thing. Well, except for another incident, which I'll tell about later, another story time on that one. But this ghost, I never had seen it. I was always too afraid to peek my head around the dining room door to see what was there. I know it sounds weird. I'm fascinated with ghosts, but at the same time I was terrified to go in there and peek my head around. So years later, when we got ready to move, see how it was my husband, his mom had lived there and he inherited the house from his mom. So I guess many family members had encountered this ghost and other ghosts that lived there too. But she died, his mom died. She wasn't one of the ghosts. Well, not that I'm aware of. I don't know. But many years later, when we got ready to move, that was when we found out that the previous owner's husband had committed suicide in the basement. It's like, I would like to have known that ahead of time. But, so yeah, almost a nightly basis freaked me out when I first heard it because, like I said, I wasn't raised to believe in ghosts. I was fascinated, but I never actually encountered one. So, But after a while, it's just like a common thing. It's like, yep, there's the ghost. Going through, going upstairs. So, shortly after we moved, they tore the house down. Our house was, I hate to say it, but our house was, it was so shabby that nobody wanted to buy it afterwards because it was so run down. We didn't have the money back then. We were poor, like majorly poor, and we didn't have the money to fix it up and all that kind of stuff. So it got in pretty bad shape, but also it had black mold in it. So when we moved, the city tore it down, and there's still no house there. So, bet that ghost, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah. There was several ghosts there, but that was probably the main one I remember. And like I said, it's like he had heavy work shoes on. Those. It's almost like those really thick-soled men's work shoes. The only way I know how to describe it. There was another ghost that I encountered one time. I'm guessing it was a ghost. The only thing I know how to describe it. I was sitting at my computer, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and I mean nowhere, nobody else was home. Hi, Snuggles. Nobody else was home, and all of a sudden, I started smelling roses. That I had no items that smell like roses. No perfume, no hand cream, nothing that smelled like roses. So I don't know where that came from. So the only thing I can think is a ghost. Wish it was a good smelling ghost. Hi. Come here. This is Snuggles. If you can see her very well, she's so dark colored. She's my girl. She's a Norwegian forest cat. She's got that really long hair. She barely sheds. She's nice. Somebody dumped her out at work. Nobody wanted her because she was meowing constantly. She wouldn't shut up. She's actually calmed down now that I brought her home. Had her 2 years now. Now there was another ghost that we had in the house, but that one was kind of scary. She was like I say it's she. I'm guessing it was she. I really don't know because I'm not psychic or anything like that. But it felt like a she. It felt like an evil entity. She was, I don't even know how to describe this one. Stuff would fly off the shelves and stuff, and all kinds of weird stuff. Like I said, I don't even know how to describe it, and I wish I knew how to prove it. Don't anybody give me crap. I don't know how to prove it. All I know is it happened. I was sober, and I wasn't high or anything. I don't do drugs or anything like that. So I don't know how to prove all this. So it was too long back. But yeah, she was scary. I didn't have too many encounters with her though. It was mostly just hearing the ghost from down the basement. So Have any of you guys ever had any encounters with anything paranormal? Mm. Mm. This stuff is so good. Mm. Oh. On the border chips. Mm. I love when we go to On the Border. Scarf down. I love their food. Especially I can fill up on the chips and salsa that they have there and just take my food home. Mm. And when I was growing up, I said I wasn't raised to believe in ghosts, but I would secretly read all kinds of stories on paranormal stuff. I loved it. I love reading that kind of stuff. So I had to hide it. I had a lot of things from my parents because they're very, very religious. I also had to hide the fact that I listened to rock music back then. So all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, if they knew that I was or even am fascinated with ghosts and paranormal stuff, they'd be calling the entire church to pray for me. I love my parents, but I don't need the whole church praying for me, all because I love paranormal stuff. Mm. So yeah, when I heard that noise a while ago, it kind of freaked me out. It was probably just Snuggles. No luck this time. But in the past, I know it wasn't because there was no animals that was in the house, and I was the only one in the house. Mm. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. The ghost of the previous, how do you say it, previous person that owned the house, come find out his name was Mr. Do. So at the end we started calling him Mr. Do. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Do. Kidding on that part. I'm being silly. Mm. Hey, Snuggles. Hi. Got some spice to it. I think I had a little bit too much jalapeno. Actually, no, not too much. It's good. It's a little spicy. Mm. What about you guys? Do you like Pico de Gallo? I love it. Mm. Wow. Just sitting there. You're a pretty girl. What you doing? What you doing? Alright, so anyway, I'm going to get ready to scoot and finish this up a little bit here because otherwise this video is going to get too long. But yeah, let me know if you guys have ever encountered anything paranormal. Also, if you like Pico de Gallo, all kinds of stuff like that. Forgot what I was gonna say. Brain farted. Oh, down on the little tabs down below there, that side or that side, whichever. My Instagram, Twitter, all that kind of good stuff. Like and subscribe this page if you like. Also, I have a second page that I'm trying to start, and I haven't got very much on it yet. Is Vikki's Do-It-Yourself Tutorials. The link is down below. Might be down that side. So, like and subscribe it if you want. It's going to be random stuff. All kinds of little fun stuff. Just for shits and giggles. But, yeah. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, guys.